Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. Sometimes life hits you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Design is not just what it looks like and feels like. Design is how it works. Quality is more important than quantity. One home run is much better than 2 doubles. We're here to put a dent in the universe. Otherwise, why else even be here? The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Creativity is just connecting things. When you ask creative people how they did something, they feel a little guilty because they didn't really do it. They just saw something. It seemed obvious to them after a while. You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backward. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Sometimes when you innovate, you make mistakes. It is best to admit them quickly and get on with improving your other innovations. I'm as proud of many of the things we haven't done as the things we have done. Innovation is saying no to 1,000 things. Being the richest man in the cemetery doesn't matter to me. Going to bed at night saying we've done something wonderful, that's what matters to me. The only problem with Microsoft is they just have no taste. They have absolutely no taste. And I don't mean that in a small way, I mean that in a big way. My favorite things in life don't cost any money. It's really clear that the most precious resource we all have is time. I want to put a ding in the universe. You have to be burning with an idea or a problem or a wrong that you want to right. If you're not passionate enough from the start, you'll never stick it out. Sometimes life is going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. Details matter. It's worth waiting to get it right. The journey is the reward. You can't just ask customers what they want and then try to give that to them. By the time you get it built, they'll want something new. I'm convinced that about half of what separates the successful entrepreneurs from the non-successful ones is pure perseverance. Let's go invent tomorrow rather than worrying about what happened yesterday. Great things in business are never done by one person. They're done by a team of people. The only way to get people to like working hard is to motivate them. Today, people must understand why they're working hard. Every individual in an organization is motivated by something different. It's really hard to design products by focus groups. A lot of times people don't know what they want until you show it to them. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. Your work is to discover your world, and then with all your heart give yourself to it. I'm very happy. I've got a lot of things to do. I've got a lot of interesting people to work with, and I'm building a spaceship. We think the Mac will sell zillions, but we didn't build the Mac for anybody else. We built it for ourselves. We were the group of people who were going to judge whether it was great or not. We weren't going to go out and do market research. You've got to start with the customer experience and work back toward the technology, not the other way around. You know, my main reaction to this money thing is that it's humorous. All the attention to it because it's hardly the most insightful or valuable thing that's happened to me in the past 10 years. The doers are the major thinkers. The people that really create the things that change this industry are both the thinker-doer in one person. The most important decisions you make are not the things you do, but the things you decide not to do.